Wow, finally. Alrighty. Neil, if you're there, I am streaming.
Sorry, what's up?
I'm streaming
I'm
right
here.
now. I got it working finally.
Oh, nice.
Just jump on for a
very
second
nice.
if you would to take a peekers.
It is twitch.tv/what?
PrinnyCast_Grover.
Got it.
It's taking a long ass time to load. There we go.
Nice. You want to do like a latency test?
Yeah, sure.
All right. On the count of 3, say something stupid. Okay.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Banana.
All right. So.
It's gonna be at least 30 seconds. We know that for sure.
It's about a 12-13 second delay.
Oh, that's not horrible. I was expecting way worse.
Either that or I suck at counting.
You went to the GDC and forgot to count. I have forgot how to count. I blame the GDC. I am suing Epic.
Hitbox delay is still way better.
Oh, of course. Oh, that's not even. There's no argument about that. What am I doing? YouTube cover. Course launch. Ew. Pause that. That's not growing yet. Fuck that. Pin it. Okay, so now I need hunters. Or gatherers. Gatherers would be a lot better. Actually, both would be a lot better. Put the hunters down here. And oh shit. This is hard. It starts you off with nothing. Oops. Okay, see how this works.
Dude, some of the comments on the internet are just fucking stupid.
Which site?
Oh, it was a benchmark site. People just,
Oh.
you scroll down the third comment. There's like fag in there.
Just fag?
God damn it.
Oh,
Just fag.
just fag, no other word, just fag? Sounds about right. God, fag. Just out of nowhere.
Fag.
Okay, so you guys need to... blacksmith. Here. Or the stupid ass cart. Can I move you? No, you can't be moved. Great, fantastic. You can't be moved. Okay. You need to start gathering immediately. You know what? You can pause too. I need to unpause you. It's like when they don't have a home, they're just like derp. Moo. Okay, I see that I confused you guys by giving you too many commands at the same time, so... What the hell are you doing with the firewood? Okay, you need to increase priority on these two. You need houses first. And then, get a stone, just a little bit. Get a little bit of iron too. There we go. Nah, we won't freeze to death in the winter. Okay, since you're retarded, we're gonna have to cancel all that and just flat out tell you, hey, do all this. There we go. Maybe you'll comprehend that. Oh. What the hell are you doing? There we go. Get that going. Oh, go, go. I see 3 builders. Yeah. There we go. All 3 of you. Okay, we got a laborer now too. So what the hell is the holdup? There should be like 3 people on this damn storage barn. God damn it, build it! Get rid of that stupid thing. There, build it or starve to death. I don't care either way. There we go. Yeah! Okay, you have like no food. But that's more important than emptying this storage cart. Maybe we can go get some in there? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Intelligent. So where's the nearest lake? Where's the nearest river, I mean? Oh, great. Way the hell over there.
Grover, they were selling like fucking Pringles on the airplane for like $5.
$5?
Mm-hmm.
Good God.
And they were probably the small ones.
I remember they gave me a free soda.
Oh, they do that, yeah.
Oh, okay. They still
Yep.
do some nice things, just
They
not
don't
all the
want
time.
people to fucking die from dehydration on the airplane.
I guess it's because I told him it was my first time flying or something. My first time flying. Oh, well, let's make him feel welcome and then rape him. Okay, so we need a lot more wood. A lot more stone. Go collect that stone. Oh, I totally forgot I have you working on that too. Shit. Well, if you're done with that, go collect that. I have 9 tools now. I'm starting to get worried. Basically, if they run out of tools, I'm screwed. $5 Pringles, what the fuck? That's craziness. But I can't give you peanuts anymore because some of you might be allergic. What the hell are you doing? Prioritize! Okay, you know what? No one builds right now, because you guys are stupid. Get resources first. Oh my god, finally. Yay, we're not gonna run out of tools. Pringles?
Yep. What gave it away?
Did you buy those on the airplane?
No. No way. Yeah, if I did buy them on the airplane, I'd cherish them like they were gold.
Yeah, they'd be worth more than gold. Oh, the Cubs are winning. Back to the Future said so.
Aw.
I suppose we can unpause you now. These guys should finish their building. And then go do other things. There we go, there we go. Smart, intelligent things. Not morons. Not complete morons, that is. Oh, you need more wood. Great. More wood, right here. Go. Go get it. No thinking about building. Go get wood. Alright, now you can think about building. Oh wow, you're working on it immediately? That's a fucking miracle. A child named Latishi is born. What kind of fucking name is Latishi? That's racist.
Grover, I kind of want food.
Ah.
Besides Pringles.
Ah. What can we do about this situation?
That's a good question. You could order me pizza.
Dude, you should have told me last night. You should have pulled the magical phone out of your ass on the plane and told me. Cause guess what I had last night?
Pizza.
Pizza. Mm-hmm.
I never would have guessed, actually. I'd have just been guessing for weeks.
If I hadn't told you immediately what you wanted and then what I had got. What did you get, Grover? Are all the foresters gonna go live in the forest?
Are you still streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream until 8. Like, no joke.
I have to refresh.
Maybe someone will see, maybe someone won't. I gotta see if it announced it on my Twitter. Where's my tweet deck? Where the hell is my tweet deck? Hell no, it didn't announce it! One moment. God. God. You're supposed to announce this shit.
You know a hard question that I had to answer at the GDC? What kind of games do you play?
Oh god.
That was a hard question.
Yeah, that's a really hard question.
For you, it would be easy because you play so many games. For me, I had to really scratch my head.
I would be like, I play a lot of simulation games. Basically, I
Yeah,
love simulation.
I was just like,
Okay,
well, I
perfect.
play Unreal Tournament and I play first-person shooter games, if they're like smash hit releases. But I also play like 2070 and Anno 1404, and people have scratched their heads like, huh? Like, it's basically like SimCity.
Wow, that's a really poor example of Anno 20.
It is,
It's
isn't
a,
it?
it's really bad. Like, that's but it's the only way we could really explain to him. Like, okay, imagine SimCity as RTS. That's Anno, the Anno
Yeah.
series. There you go.
And on top of that, like Anno 2070 is more about like satisfying supply and demand. SimCity, it wasn't so serious.
Anno
Yes,
1404.
Anno
The
2070 is
Anno
like,
series is based on communism. Well, no, they give you money. They do give you money, so is capitalism still. It just seems weird.
mm-hmm. Oh, it just turned snow all of a sudden.
Yeah, what's up?
Got any change or dollar bills?
I don't got Jack.
Not nothing?
Not
I
nothing.
just ordered some Chinese food, dude.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
You ain't got no change?
I ain't got nothing. I'm sorry, man.
Alright.
I'll get you back sometime. Cool.
Sesame chicken.
Yep. Yo, guess what I have?
Chinese food.
Yep.
Fuck you!
Mm-hmm.
Where did he order it from?
This is a Chinese place we always order from, assuming when it delivers here.
Hmm.
It's on, South Grand. They're pretty they're pretty stupid. They mess up the orders a lot sometimes, so we just never tip them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I want egg roll. You want, the sweet and sour? No, I said egg roll.
I want an egg roll. Okay. And I come there and it's like they're like this will be this much more, and I'm like, wait a minute. Why is it this much more? Well, we give you 5 egg roll. I said egg roll. Where the hell did 5 come from? That's the shit they do. Like we told them we wanted. Yeah, like they play stupid. I swear they do. And they did this on it. They did it on a debit. They did it on my debit card one time. I was mad. I was just like, "What the fuck is this? Yeah, I'm not paying this." Oh yeah, you've never actually seen it go from winter in this game. This game is awesome. This game is a lot like Anno. It is actually really damn hard if you don't know what you're doing. Like you see me talking to me like I need tools. I have to get tools. I have to get tools. Like literally, no joke. That would have been it if I couldn't have got tools. I would have been screwed.
Is there any multiplayer to this?
No. Unfortunately, no.
Damn
City
it.
Skylines won't have multiplayer either because they're like, honestly, we would like to be a successful company instead of failing, which is what would happen if we try to add multiplayer to City Skylines at first. They didn't say it would happen. They didn't say it wouldn't happen, but they're like, let's worry about the game first before we consider that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Starve is one multiplayer.
Skylines is actually a really good name for that game.
Yeah, and it's really awesome looking. Have you watched it? Anybody play it on? Yeah, all the high streamers got things that it's play to give it publicity, which is highly successful. It's got over 1 million sales now. It is complicated as hell from everybody's told me.
Alright. Watching City Skylines.
Oh, you gotta watch my stream. See how it is. I'm fucking with you.
Oh wow, it keeps crashing when I try to full screen YouTube. Good job, YouTube.
If Quill is playing, he's the best one to watch. He's the best so far.
I'm just watching a trailer for it at the moment.
Okay.
Build it!
Because there's other ones that are kind of douches. Another streamer. I was like, well, it kind of sucks that little streamers and YouTubers couldn't get this, and he was just like, well, if you don't have over 100,000, if you don't have 10,000 views a day, then you're just a hobbyist, and who should care what you think? I'm like, wow. What? Well, you could not have told me to fuck off in a meaner way. And I can see why Paradox did it, because they need that game to be successful. It ain't like the doomsday of their company, but I think like 6 people worked to make that game. 6 people worked to make City Skylines, when 200 people worked to make SimCity, and it fell apart. Because they just... It's a nightmare. Every time I think about it, I'm just like, Max, how did this happen? I thought they would just, like, move on or something. I still, my mind just goes blank when I think of that. Max is dead. They went the way of the bullfrog.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, right? Bullfrog.
Not really.
Bullfrog was a development company that EA ripped apart too.
Oh fuck EA, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck EA so much. Didn't DreamWorks shut down too?
DreamWorks? I don't know. If they did, that would be really sad.
DreamWorks will shut down.
Oh man.
Yep, all within the same week of GDC.
GDC is the cars! The cars! The cars! You want to see me flatten terrain, which you can do, it's a mod.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty cool mod. Here we go. Let's just do some right here. Flatten this all down. There we go. There's not much there, so they has to come and get rid of everything, and then it'll flatten down. It looks cool when it's like this, but you can also flatten up water and bring it up. But then it looks really crazy, and the terrain never recovers. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, flatten in the upper right corner. You'll see in a couple seconds. And then I can just keep doing this. Oh, Rangers beat the Cubs. Sucks to be them. This is all spring training shit. This isn't the real games. Those don't start till March 6th. Then if I'm streaming constantly, I'll be watching on my phone. My phone gives me, like, every single game that's going on. It tells me the scores and everything. I would pay to watch on the other screen.
Nice. It's flattened.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's
that's
really
a
awesome.
mod that lets you do that?
It's a mod.
Oh, nice.
Now we'll do something bigger.
Cheating, Grover.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people are like. There's no reason for that. There's no reason to do that. There's no purpose. Why do you need to do that?
I'm a OCD, maybe?
Like, or because I just want to flatten something because people were able to flatten stuff even back then.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got it in the thing, so if somebody types exactly, so what's the point of this game, it will kick them out of the game for the night. It will ban them for the night. So, I'm waiting for it to happen, so if people start coming. Someone's gonna type, so what's the point of this game? And it's just gonna immediately delete message and pop, what's the point of this game? And it's gonna like, something mean, go look at Wikipedia or something.
I just typed it.
Did it do nothing?
Yeah.
I didn't see it in the Twitch thing. Damn it. Damn it, Twitch. The chat's always stupid. I didn't see Jack.
Yeah, it just says Justin Fan 713. Maybe I'm not logged in.
Oh, you gotta log in. Yeah, I made it so that people that aren't logged in cannot chat.
Nice.
Because I get sick of trolls coming in. And then they gotta verify their email too, so they can't just do a bunch of, you know, come right back 2 seconds later.
Oh, it's saying I have the wrong password for Captain Migraine. Are you kidding me?
You can't remember the password?
I said it is.
Oh yeah, if you do if you do a whole new account and then follow me, maybe it'll show that thing. I mean, it'd probably look pretty weird right now, but oh, it didn't do it.
Oh,
It did not work.
I'm a mod.
Oh, you are a mod. That's right. I think you're a mod. Yeah, you're a mod. Okay. Where's the music? There we go. That's a known bug. It's been doing that every once in a while. So how much leather do we have? 18. We have 2 laborers. How many bobbies are in here? What am I doing? Just look, 6. So I'm gonna have 6 new people pretty soon within the next 2 years in the game. It's pretty damn slow in the beginning. I've talked to others, like, you know, is it appropriate to kick people out when they ask that question? And you can imagine the answer.
Mm-hmm.
You know the answer. Everybody's like, no, it's not appropriate to kick them out for asking what's the point of the game. And it feels like it's just the stupidest question. Now, when they pick up these last bits, this will flatten down. So, we're waiting for them to get these last little bits. 2 pieces of log left and 1 log left. Zing! It's flat.
I don't really consider that cheating.
It's not cheating. Anybody that's just like, oh, that was not how the game was intended. Just like the way they farm is I use a mod for that too. And they're like, well, one, they act like complete morons when they farm normally. Would you care to hear my explanation of how they farm normally?
Sure, how?
How they farm normally. I'm gonna use it by normal terms. If somebody did this in real life, you'd look at them like they're an idiot. Imagine that you see a farmer and he takes his combine and he he takes his combine and he fills the combine up to the top, and this is just the main thing. And then he goes to his little silo and starts rendering that while leaving the rest of the crop to do nothing while he's doing this. Instead of, you know, having a little holder, you know, there's always, you see the combine and then you see the guy next to it. That's the you know, that when the combine's full, it dumps all of the soybeans or corn into a bin that's on the other vehicle, and the other vehicle goes and gets it processed and gets it put away, everything else. Well, they don't do that at all in this if you don't use the mod. They'll harvest until their inventory is full, and then they'll go to storage, and then they'll do this over and over again, and they will not get done before winter, and your crops will rot. And this will eventually lead you to starve to death.
Wow.
Did you know it? Guess what the community and even the developer said? That's a feature.
Intended behavior. Yeah.
Intended behavior. And they're instead of saying that, okay, we need to fix this, they're like, well, you just need to do it in a way that they don't do that. You need to make this crop smaller. And I just like just sat there just for a whole year, just like, do you understand that that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard somebody say? And they're like, well, you know, the stupid. If you don't like it, you can make a game.
What I'm saying is that in real life, you have multiple people with basically just doing different roles, and it's essentially multitasking. But in the video game, they single task.
Yeah,
with
but
a single
then
person.
they're just like, well, this is probably how they did it back in the olden days, and I was just like, no, because then I was just like, I know how they did it back in the olden days. In the olden days, yeah, they couldn't do it all. They couldn't stop what they were doing and take it to the you know. There's no way they could carry it. They didn't have a combine or a storage holder, so they would sit there and they would harvest it, and then they would leave it in the field. And they would do the entire field like this, and they would do it as fast as they possibly could. And then when they were done, they would, as fast as they could, get it all into storage.
Which is still more efficient than the way this
Yeah,
game is.
which is still more efficient than the way these morons do it in the game without the mod. It just... And they will not accept that there's anything wrong. They will argue until they're blue in the face. They do not care. But eventually, let's get to the point. Well, only one person did it, so you can't complain about the game. That's their final say, and they'll just keep repeating that. Well, only one person made the game, so you can't complain.
Oh, Rover.
Hmm?
I actually think that Paul Stratton was trying to like sell himself like super hardcore the entire time he was there. Like, he was basically saying he was trying to have like that two sides of the. How can I explain this in a way that makes sense? Okay, here's an example. Me as a competitive level gamer in UT3, I understand why people want bright skins, and I understand, you know, like basically bright, solid color skins, so players show up plain as daylight. I understand why competitive players want that. I understand why competitive players want customizable crosshairs. I understand why competitive players want all of these things, right? But as a developer, I also understand that if you make your character a solid color, your character's not going to look nice, and it's going to be it's not going to present your DLC for the game as well.
Yeah.
If you're trying to like sell hats, or if you're trying to sell body armor, or if you're trying to sell a player skin, well, what good's the player skin if it's always just going to be a bright, solid color? So
yeah.
Maybe like. And so from my game developer side says, yeah, it would suck for you to spend $10 on a player skin, and then have it lit up like a bright solid color in game, because that wouldn't be a good showcase for this $10 skin that you just bought. So it might make you feel like you wasted your money, or it might make you feel like the game's just not showing off your thing that you bought exactly how it was advertised, in other words. And so I have this conflict where I need that competitive side of things no matter what, but I also know that it's not going to showcase your skin very well. And so anyway, Paul, what I would say is you should allow tournaments or ladders to use bright skins, but otherwise, if you don't want to see bright skins, you should be able to disable bright skins locally, right?
Yeah, that sounds fine.
You should be able to join certain servers that don't use bright skins, but if you want to turn bright skins on, that's your prerogative. You should be able to do it.
Are there custom skins in UT?
Not yet. There's only two finished player models, and so anyway. Paul Stratton was selling himself in a way that I didn't really approve of. He was basically saying that at the end of the day, the artistic side of things is way more important than the game than satisfying like the competitive crowd or whatever. But not those specific words, basically. Um, Basically, he was saying I would rather the game look fucking amazing
and have horrible
at the end of the
gameplay.
day. Right, and even
Yeah.
if it breaks, even if it somewhat tramples gameplay. But he wasn't saying those exact words. He's saying I'd rather have the game look beautiful and bring computers to their knees. That's what he was saying because he knows that's what Epic wants to hear. That's exactly what Epic wants to hear. He wants to basically what's the word? Ingratiate, I guess, Epic with those types of comments so that Epic will think, yeah, this guy is like he's one of us. We'll hire him. But me, on the other hand, I think that gameplay is way more important, and so
Yeah, I always.
like I actually had a talk with Steve Polge, and I said, okay, Steve Polge, have you noticed that the player models are extremely hard to see even on your bright map called Outpost 23? And so all you can say is, okay, well, it has to do with our rendering for the player models. The player models are actually not rendering correctly right now. And so I kept thinking, yeah, but even if you do render them correctly, that's never going to be on the same level as UT Comp Bright skins, where basically it makes you a solid bright color.
Yeah.
So basically, he's against letting people use like bright pink skins or whatever, bright pink, bright green, bright yellow, whatever you prefer for your skin your enemy colors. He's against using bright colors for Unreal Tournament, but the competitive crowd will never care because at the end of the day, bright colors wins.
Always.
It's always going to win. And so and also he also tried to say like it's the same reason we won't make our maps like a solid color.
What?
Okay, competitive players like to make their player skins a bright solid color.
Yeah, I
but
get
they
that, but not the
also-
map.
They also like to go into their settings and turn them and change the map into basically bright, not bright, but solid, as much of a solid color as they can possibly get it.
That way they can see the player better when they lock
Yeah,
on.
they can see the player better against a smooth background and not one that's packed with detail. And I understand that. And so, from a competitive sense, I think competitive players should have the ability to have those features because they're going to go into the INI and change the setting anyway. Should that be prohibited, or should you just let them have what they want?
Yeah, they're gonna... You could do some things like... I mean, at best, it'll check the... you can, like, have rules, I guess, against it for player... But, if it's their server, and they're like, well, it's gonna be like this, and they're like, well, I got it in my INI, so it doesn't matter, and it's like, well, it's gonna check your INI, and if it's different, it's just not gonna let you play on the server. And of course,
Or
people are gonna
it'll
flip
just
their
force
shit.
you, like, rather than just banning people for using the INI tweak, it'll just force the INI. It'll force your
Yeah,
game
it'll just...
to use like standard settings or whatever.
It'll pop up on
Which
your
I
screen
think-
that INI settings have been adjusted for this server and this server. It'll be, or whatever.
Yeah, I just don't agree with that though. Like in UT3, you would join it. Like there are certain servers in UT3 that would actually alter your INI file, and sometimes it would actually fuck up your INI because there were.
Well, they should never alter
server-
it. They should make its own INI for that server alone. Like, okay, go to this server.
Yeah.
New INI for this server is now in effect.
Right, in a perfect world, that's the way it should be. But like the way it's set up in UT3, there's no absolute best way to do that. And so basically, what they do is they will force change your INI. And
Oh,
so,
fuck that.
Yeah, and so what you have to do is you have to set your INIs to read only, and you have to keep backups of them because sometimes they can even fuck that up too. They can somehow bypass the read only, and I don't know how, because UT3 uses like
Administrator.
NetSide. No, your INIs are stored in the cloud, and I think maybe somehow they can configure your INI from the cloud instead, or something, or maybe they can change the INI that's loaded into memory, but they can't change the one that's loaded that's on your hard drive, right? So you know how when you load your INI file, it goes into memory.
Yeah.
Once it's in memory, then they can change it. But the moment you close your game, your INI is reset back to normal. Or basically your INI was never touched because it's read only on your hard drive.
I was thinking that they were doing some shady
anyway,
stuff for a
like
moment.
setting it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that shady, but essentially, yeah, it's really shitty. Honestly, I don't agree with what server admins want a lot of times. Like, I think that they're like, if you're trying to play from a competitive level and you're trying to make things better for the competitive crowd, then you need to try and satisfy what those competitive players want, because they're the ones that are driving your game towards success, not the casuals. Yeah. No, it's not the casuals. Like, yes, they're gonna be casuals that buy DLC, but who provides the entertainment for those casuals? Like esports, you know, if like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like
I see what you're saying.
It'd be like
I mean,
StarCraft without the esports side. Yeah, like people want to watch a competitive game on Twitch, and they want to watch, you know, the best players fighting the best players. If the best players are not playing because they hate the game, then you have a serious problem. The longevity of your game is in question. So like,
you gotta do the servers where they could just. The best way is the one way I said, but if they can't do that, then that's the only other choice is to do the thing that will keep the game alive.
Yeah.
Which gives the middle finger to the casual, but you know, what can you do?
Yeah. So I was actually a little bit upset that Steve Polge was like, kind of like, in the nicest way possible, giving me his stance on bright skins, basically saying we don't really want that type of bright skin or whatever. We would rather fix our lighting system on the character model. And you know, it begs the question, maybe the reason why the lighting on the character model is so broken right now is so they can use that as the perfect excuse not to implement bright skins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let's intentionally leave our our character lighting broken until the final stages. That way, when the final stage rolls around, they can just brag, we fixed it and we didn't have to implement bright skins. And that'll never satisfy the competitive crowd no matter what. It's basically their way of avoiding the issue.
Yeah, until they have no choice.
And by that point, the game will be so final that they won't even want to fuck with it. Epic is smart, Grover. They're not dumb.
Oh, the Maxis is smart. They just didn't realize how, like, literally, when we were complaining about SimCity, I mean, all the city simulators, lovers.
Mm-hmm.
And our answer, you know, Maxis basically said, it's this or nothing. And everybody's answer is like, okay, I choose nothing. And, you know, SimCity was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, I mean, Maxis, they're just like, whoa, whoa, you guys are really choosing nothing. You're serious. And I imagine you guys would do that too. Like, if you're really going to try to pull that shit, then we'll choose not to play the game at all and have no game. Isn't that about right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when the Star Wars, they had this Star Wars multiplayer game that they changed all the stats, and it killed the game. And everybody was
Star Wars Galaxies.
yeah, and everybody was protesting it. Hmm?
I gotta go turn my washer on, so I'll be right back. Okay. All right, BRB.
Thank you.